We got a great interview coming up. I want to call it a silhouette because I can't see the face, but okay, there that they got a little bit better. They said put some light on it,
Oh
put some
yes. Oh,
light on it.
we in for a treat.
Well, Robert O'Dean, we got a great interview with us today, early in the morning, starting off the Friday morning jam session right here. Who do we have with us today, my friend?
This young man, I've known him practically all his life. Came from Chicago, moved here with his family, and they're from the Grand Old Church of God in Christ, and we served at the Helping Hand Church of God in Christ together. I was a
Yeah.
teenager,
Uh huh.
and he was
Yes.
he wasn't even a teenager
Uh
at the
huh.
time, and we're like brothers and we're like family. And this dude is one of the most amazing photographers in the country, and everybody needs to know who he is. That's why he's on the Wake Up Morning Show with Dr. LT and Robert O'Dean.
And who we have?
Mr. Eric Robinson.
Yes. Yes.
Welcome,
Yes.
photographer extraordinaire.
Man, this is an honor right here.
So let me just ask a question. I'm gonna
Yes.
start off right off the bat. Is that the purity class behind you?
Man, no, that's actually a shot I took. Let me see if I can move.
And I love that. I'm glad you put your work on here. I was going to
Yeah.
tell you
Yeah.
we want to see your work, and that is
Yeah.
look at the work.
Yeah.
Look at
So
the work.
so my question to you, brother Eric, is that actually for me it actually looks like from the play Chicago,
Yep.
or is that something else? Tell me about the shot.
You know what? It's actually part of I'm part of a conference organization called ClickCon Conference Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
and we just got done with a convention. So we do like annual meetups,
Mm-hmm.
and where for other photographers and videographers can come out and show off their talent. Then we have models or whatever that comes out, and we just set up scenes,
Okay.
and it's different shoots at different places. This was at the Drake Hotel here in
Mm-hmm.
Chicago in Oak Brook, so it was more of a what they call that 70s look.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
I
yes, I
can't
love that
think of
look.
the name of, but it was just a great time, trying to do different types of cosmic shoots and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean that's basically what it was.
So I'm just gonna jump in and try to get into photography 101
Yeah,
with you because everybody be talking about they best side and lighting and makeup.
Not with him.
Well, no, I'm just saying everybody
Right.
talk
Right.
about it.
Right.
So tell me this because I'm looking at the picture behind you, and I know that the lighting had to be off the chain. You just had to have it just right to get the shadows and the
definitely.
things that you want.
Hmm.
Yeah.
When a consumer or someone's coming to you to get photos done, what are the things that you tell them to do to be prepared to make your job easier?
Mainly to make sure that they're prepared.
Hmm.
That's
Okay.
the first thing.
Okay.
First thing meaning like people will forget the simplest things like getting their nails done,
Hmm.
and they don't understand those are like key things in shots. Like most people use their hands.
Hmm.
Right. That's true.
Most people use their eyes. They don't, like some people. If you don't notice, if you go to a shoot, they won't put eye drops in their eyes. They come, their eyes red, and when you shoot a shot,
Right.
that's in the shot. Your
Hmm.
eyes is
Wow.
red. Then we got to go into it and fix it.
Wow.
So it's more the detail aspect of photography and really paying attention to the person.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And knowing what you're about to shoot.
Hmm.
When you really have that eye for photography, you pay attention to the detail and knowing what's in front of you.
Yeah.
Instead of you just coming in and you just being a shooter.
Right.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes they often say, okay, well, why we get paid? We get paid for detail, we get paid for lighting, we get paid for how we create.
Hmm.
We get paid for our time.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So my main thing is to make sure and let a customer know that when they get my service, they're going to get a person who's going to bring energy, bring life to the photo shoot,
Hmm.
bring creativity,
Hmm.
and also bring my passion. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's so much you can talk about with this.
Right.
Yeah, I basically what I love about the art and photography and the artists that are photographers is that many
Yes.
times you can see things that other people can't see. My wife's last album cover, or second to the last album cover, the photographer said, "I want to take a picture of you in front of this wood palette." And I'm like,
Yeah.
why in the world is this man having my wife
Man.
in front of this
Right.
broken wood palette?
Right.
And do you not know
Hey.
that that became the cover of the album?
Yeah. Hey.
After the photos come out, we said that's the cover.
That's why.
And so, tell me when you realize that you have the eye for photography.
Man. I'm. Let me go back just a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, to be frank, I never went to school or anything for photography.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of got into photography off of a broken marriage, and I hate to say that, but that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I started shooting at my church here in Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and I needed something to take away my attention.
Right.
So basically, with that, I guess by me being so focused into what I wanted to do,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to actually really pay attention to what I wanted to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what started the eye, as far as me paying attention, me always observing things around me. So just like you said about the guy shooting in front of the wooden crate, I I have did shots in junkyards. I have did shots in front of trucks. I mean
Mm-hmm.
mansions. I mean anything. I'm not that photographer that pretty much just like to stay in the studio. I will
Right.
take you to the middle of the street.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So having that eye, I think, is the most visual thing that you need to have as a photographer. When you have an eye for detail,
Mm-hmm.
like you can come in front of me and I will notice a piece of lint on you,
Mm-hmm.
when you might not notice it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I'll notice, okay, if your makeup is dripping,
Mm-hmm.
I will look at everything before I actually take that shot. So that's what's very important, I think, in photography, paying attention to detail.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well,
So yeah,
you're a visionary because it's
yeah,
more than just um, what you see right then.
right,
You see the what it's going to turn out to be because I've seen many of your photos
definitely,
and commented,
yeah,
and you go back and you do the editing and all that
yeah,
stuff. That takes a
yeah,
lot of work and a lot of focus and concentration to be able to be that keen for everything. But that's what makes your pictures stand out
yeah.
because
And you,
your pictures are amazing.
you know what? I'm gonna say this. I see, and I'm never a judgment of nobody else's work.
Right.
I always wish success on everybody that stand behind that camera. But one thing I do take pride in is my work,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't believe in putting up anything or something that can't showcase me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So when I take a shot, I believe in putting all I can into it.
Mm-hmm.
Even as I post on social media, for one thing, that is my source. That
Your
is
brand.
where I get my business.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So if I put something up on social media, I want it to look good. You know what I'm saying? If
Mm-hmm.
I put it on my website, I want it to look good. It ain't gonna be your regular shot,
Right.
or like somebody else may have shot it. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just really all about trying to create the shot and trying to create the moment and whatever it takes to create that day.
So I'm gonna get personal with you.
Yes.
You're a good looking fella, you know.
Hey, come on, man. Come
So
on.
being a good looking fella and a photographer, look like you got little guns showing everything.
Oh man.
How do you get your clients not, it's like you're like a producer.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you get your clients to not fall in love with you because of what you've done with their photos? How do you keep it business
That's a good
and not
question.
allow them to take it any other way?
You know what? That is a good question. And I think with this world of photography, a lot of us have taken advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
men and women, because of the fact of a lot of people let you into their personal space,
Mm-hmm.
and I've ran across women who may have been, abused or vulnerable,
Mm-hmm.
to the point where they they're unsecure, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
or insecure
Mm-hmm.
because of the fact of how a person made them feel. Maybe their mom said they wasn't beautiful. Maybe their husband
Mm-hmm.
or boyfriend wasn't treating them right, or whatever they've been through in relationship. And for some of us, that's a key opportunity to take advantage. And with me, and to be honest with you, I've had a lot of people, specifically women, come to me say, Eric, one thing about you, you make me feel comfortable whenever I come in here and I shoot. And that's because my main thing is to make sure you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Before I do anything, I want to make sure you're comfortable in whatever such a way, or,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not always that basic photo.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they're doing different type of shoots.
Mm-hmm.
So I come with a great presentation. You know what I'm saying? I come, you know, maybe dressed up casual or whatever. I don't come with my shirt half off or anything like
Right.
that.
Right.
I come with presentation. So I think when I present myself and I pretty much tell them
Mm-hmm.
who I am and what I'm about, and then also what I post. Whatever I post on my page is no mess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't invite mess to my page.
Right.
So everything I post is professional and is more about my personality. So people already know what they're coming to get. So, right in the door, it's like, for one thing, I'm a godly man.
Yep.
Of course, I focus that on my life,
Yeah.
period. You know what I'm saying? And I want people to know that, you know what I'm saying? Because that's who I am before anything. That's who have given me this gift,
Yes.
before anything. God have actually carried me throughout the bad times to where I am now. And
Mm-hmm.
trust me, that was a journey. It
Mm-hmm.
was a serious journey where before I didn't believe in who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Where for this photography, it have made me who I am and discovered a new me because of the fact of what I present to people.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of like, my presentation. You know what I'm saying? When people see that side of me, they already know what they gonna get. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They know it's not no, okay, well, Eric gonna be cussing and all this other type
Right.
of stuff, or bringing liquor and all.
Right.
It's none of that. I bring a great presentation and I make sure you're comfortable in everything I do.
Brother Eric, let me just ask this. This is gonna be probably my last question to you because I know you got other business you got to do.
Yeah.
But I want
It's
to
all
say
good.
this: um, you were in God's country called San Diego, California. Because
Yes.
you were part of the chosen generation
Yes.
when you came when
Yes.
you was in California, San Diego. Uh, Somehow God sent you to Chicago, and I'm like, how did he leave God's country and go to that place that is cool,
Man.
but in the wintertime,
Yeah.
if
Beat you
you
up. The
don't
hawk
if
beat
you
you up.
don't know Jesus, you might say some cuss words because that hawk ain't
Yes.
nothing fun.
Yes.
Yes.
So how did you
Man.
get to Chicago?
You know what? Hey, I came to Chicago pretty much following my mom. So when you say good stock, I've been around good stock,
Mm-hmm.
meaning, my mom is an evangelist, a religious woman,
Yep.
and I've pretty much followed her throughout my life,
Mm-hmm.
until my older years.
Mm-hmm.
But I've used Chicago to my advantage, and like I say, because of the business aspect,
Mm-hmm.
Chicago has taught me a lot. When it comes to running these grounds, you know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
feel, even though you see the bad, there is good, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about it is, it's up to you to make it good.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We can all sit back and we can settle for what we've accepted,
Mm-hmm.
but it's up to us to change our views and what we want out of life.
Yes.
And I feel with the struggles that I've been through, it actually made me who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Chicago has built me to who I am, the struggles, you know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
And now I can truly say, hey, I'm a go getter.
Yes.
So everything I want, I go after it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't never stop learning now compared to back in the days when I wasn't even interested in learning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so now I have the passion to go after what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even if I feel, it's something that I probably can't get, I'm still gonna go after it. And
Amen.
not only go after it, take other people with me to go after it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I feel also people always used to say in church, well, Eric, you gonna be this preacher. Nah, I'm not gonna be no preacher. I'm not gonna be no pastor. I have a different assignment, and my assignment is to help.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel God has put me in a place to lead,
Yeah.
and where another person struggles, I have to pick them up and help them out. You know what I'm saying? So that's my gift, far as to learn something and then help others and help them learn it too.
Well, your photography has taken you all over the world now. Let's talk about
Yes.
a place you recently went to and did a wedding, and it wasn't in
Oh
America.
man. You know what? Jamaica, which I just came back
Yes,
from,
sir.
that now I've been to Jamaica like several times, and I always try to book shoots down in Jamaica because it holds a special place for some reason. But um when the good thing about doing weddings is because I'm a person that loves love. I love to see interaction.
Mm-hmm.
I love to see people tell stories,
Mm-hmm.
of their marriage. And this last wedding, it was one of my friends, and it was a wedding that I can truly say that when it happens and when it's time for me, I want to have that wedding like that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Because you want to make it an experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Anytime I offer weddings, I want them to know, hey, this is about an experience. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen so many bad marriages and stuff like that.
Right.
And like I say, God have put on me to shoot weddings, and I guess to tell my story through my photos
Yeah.
with weddings. And that's what I normally do. I look for romantic moments. I put them in romantic moments. I let them know to be themselves. You know what I'm saying? I let them know to come out of character. You know what I'm saying? To try to love each other even more differently than they ever have. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you put them in a position where sometimes they may feel uncomfortable because they've never done it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that actually brings them closer together because you show them a whole different side of love. And when you see it in the picture, it's like it's unforgettable because it's a memory.
Right.
Yeah.
So those things like that, destination weddings and stuff like that, those are moments to me, and I
This,
love them.
this year, he said, I don't just take photos, I create
He
memories.
created
Oh
it.
man,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's the
hey, that's what
truth.
it is. That's one of my taglines.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the
Yo,
truth. If they see your body
yeah,
of work, and I was so shocked because I've known you, like I said, more than most of your life, but I had no
yeah,
idea that you were doing photography, and I
man,
happened to stumble on Facebook looking at your pictures. I was like,
yeah,
what in the world is this?
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Let me say that Earl, this I don't know whether to call him minister, reverend, whatever, but
No,
this
but
guy right
You
here.
call him the Wikipedia of gospel. That's what he
Hey,
is.
hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Now, Earl say he been knowing me. We've been knowing each other,
right.
because I used to be a drummer
Yes,
back in
sir.
the days. I played
Yes,
the
sir.
drums
Yes, sir.
all over the place,
Yes, sir.
and I've known Earl to always be that passionate person. I don't think it's ever left. You know what I'm saying? Earl have always been running 100 miles and running.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the great thing, and like I told him, is good to see us,
Yeah.
come out of what we've been through
Yes.
and to see where we are now
Yes.
and to still keep moving because a lot of us have either died
Yeah.
or either we just fell short on ourselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we always lift each other up because this is my brother to the core. I
Yes,
love
sir.
this guy.
Yes, sir.
And And there's nothing nobody can tell me about Earl. You know what I'm saying? If Earl tell me to hop on the plane in a minute, hey, I'll hop on the plane and I'm coming down there. You know what I'm
I can
saying?
tell you something about Earl.
He,
Yeah,
he
talk to
can't,
me.
Watch
he
this.
can't tell me nothing bad though.
Watch this. This is Earl. Oh my
Okay.
goodness, Eric is coming on. You just got to see his photo. It's fabulous, and it's just like you could have just a regular old McDonald's hamburger, but if they tell Earl to get excited about the hamburger,
Oh
oh
man.
my God,
Hey,
if you didn't taste the ketchup on this burger, you ain't had a burger
hey,
yet.
hey, if you need a slogan, you better let him do it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He will make it sound good. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, and that's why I'm just laying low for when you come visit your mama, so we can get that photo shoot in.
Hey,
It's gonna
I
be
might
done.
be down there next month. I'm actually coming down there to shoot somebody next month. This just came up, so I
We've been
will.
talking about this for the longest. Are you
Hey,
kidding me?
I'm dead serious. Somebody just booked me for a shoot to come down there. So I'm definitely gonna hit you up, and I'll let you know. It's gonna be that weekend, so it's gonna be quick. So I'm gonna
I
try to catch up with
I don't care. I've been waiting
you.
for this moment for a long time. Just
Yes, yes.
DM me your price. If I got to
Got,
sell a kidney or whatever,
hey,
blood
I
drive, we're
got
gonna
you,
do what we
man.
need to do.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, we're really excited about you, man, and thank
Yes,
you so much for taking the time. I know that
yes,
we had to get you on early because you
yes.
have some projects that you're working on,
Right.
but we always like Coded Strong, San Diego
Well,
Strong.
he's out of Jackson. His
Eh,
family, his family. They're out of Jackson.
uh,
Jermaine,
Jermaine.
they all went to McCaleb's church after they left after they left Jackson.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Remember
man, that's
Jermaine?
old stock.
Yeah.
But
Jermaine Tolliver.
Tolliver.
Oh, oh, you know the
Yeah, that's
Tollivers.
my
That's
family. My
that's the
family.
same. Jermaine be on the line.
Yes.
Yeah, they're a
They
singing family
they
too.
out of Jackson
Yeah.
Memorial.
Mm-hmm. The
That
Tollivers.
the Tollivers the Tolliver's mom is his mom's sister.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we probably cross each other because I preach that helping
Oh yeah.
hands and everything else of that nature. Well, brother Eric, we're going final words from you, Robert, and then
Man, I'm just so proud of you. And I was shouting
Thank you,
from the
man. Thank you.
mountaintop. You are one of the most amazing photographers, and I've done multiple photo shoots. But the photo shoot with you is gonna be the dream come true for me because that's gonna be the album cover.
Yes,
I don't
sir.
I don't care who
Yes,
come or
sir.
goes. Your photo's gonna be the album cover.
Yes, sir.
and I'm gonna be up there in the background. And they was like, "What's that in the background?" Oh, that's Dr. T right
Hey,
there.
hey, come on. Hey, we can go downtown and get some shooting on, man. When I come there next summer,
Well,
we
well,
can do it.
well, man, we gonna do what we do, and we'll
Yes,
get your roll
Yes.
tacos all ready for you to go, so that
yes.
you be able to get some real good
You
Or
Mexican
better
or, the,
food.
believe
or
it.
it's corn
You
inside a
better believe
burrito.
it.
Yeah.
You better believe it.
All right, y'all. This
Yeah.
is none other than the incomparable.
Mr. Eric Robinson.
And we're going to just turn
Yeah.
this off with one of our favorite songs, Breathe, right here on GOD Radio 1.
.com.